Hello. Hi guys, this is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have yet to do so. And if you get anything from my work, a connected on an epiphany, a mind explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, artwork to create, please consider supporting my work. All the links are at the bottom of the description of this video channel live after it uploads. Mind you, it's under all my videos. AllyKatCreations211.com is my portfolio. You can see paint and sip paintings, my craft and sips, all the artwork, all the pyramids, everything that I do is there. And if you're interested in purchasing anything, I do everything privately. Email me. My email's in multiple spots. Channel memberships is another way you can help me keep afloat, keep alive, keep eating and flowing. It's just a nice way to give back and a good energy exchange because just before I went live, I just finished the Oracle readings for channel members. That's 3D and 4D. 3D, you get all these awesome perks. 4D, you get more perks. I am working on emojis. Little Thor emojis. Little Freya emojis. Fun emojis. I'm working with it. We're trying things out. So far, I only got tampon emoji. So we're figuring it out. But I got some stuff thanks to Marine in the cookings. But working on that. 3D memberships, you get an Oracle reading once a week. I just did one. It'll be uploaded right after this live. So you'll have it for this weekend. Just whatever spirit guides me to do. You also get entries into my raffles. 4D is going to be kicking off very soon, even though it's live now. I got good news. I actually get to be a presenter for my all staff, all schools PD, and people can choose me if they want to do expressive therapeutic art. I'm teaching it. I'm doing it. So I got to test it out and it's coming up really soon. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a 4D perk. You can get there with me. So think about it. It's not inexpensive. It's not that expensive. It helps me help myself, help you guys. I'm going to get to the chat in a second. I need coffee. So, hi, Miss Amy. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Ashmaya. Hi, Sparky. Hi, Arnie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Marcia. Hi, El Sunray. Yeah, so let's go over the energies. Let's just go over it. Okay. We're going to be doing something as soon as someone else pops into chat. I was warned this person's going to come in a little late, but we have a little, like, we have to do a little something for one of our channel members. But until then, I will tell you about my week was crappy again. Not because I'm projecting that out, not because I'm not waking up and putting good thoughts, attracting good things. And so let's just say Monster Bash was phenomenal. The day, not so great, but afterwards, I had a blast. Marine showed up, brought his truck, decorated the nonsense. I'll show you pictures out of his trunk. Unfortunately, because of legal situations I can't show the pictures of the event just because the kids privacy and all that. But I'll show you guys the couple of pictures I posted on Facebook. But what Craft and Sip was about, because that kind of seemed boring, but it comes together, I promise. So Monster Bash was amazing. right at the end, like Maureen's like, can I go in the school and use the bathroom? As soon as he said that, my principal walks out in his like turkey costume. He has a blow up costume and says, yeah, there was a water main break across the street and there's no water. Great. Get home. Everything's phenomenal. I had to wake up super early to get blood work because it's mandatory for this insurance from the school. So I wake up really early, go check my email just to make sure everything's on task. No, it's not. I am now being booked over at the high school. Not the high school's not that far, so I had to go drive to the high school. Get there, all the teachers are flipping out. We're all in this long line. My school has no running water. The superintendent is still having the school stay open. So that everybody's like, okay, we got to, whenever you get back, you get back. You have to go to this meeting. So I get back just in time. I run home first because Allison's bringing her camper stuff. Camping is in terms of going to the bathroom. Just thoughtful thinking. Here we go. Basically, the whole entire day was managed that my kids didn't come in at all. And I was on bathroom duty between 4 classrooms that were all special ed. Mind you, I changed diapers and changing. These kids could not flush the toilet. So you know what? They had the fire department and all the other buildings staff come into our building and literally all day use buckets of water to flush the toilets. How sanitary. So the kids couldn't wash their hands and they couldn't flush. So every so often they had to go in and like actually physically clean everything. Not only that, there was no drinking water. So there was water stations and water bottles given to every classroom, like cases. My superintendent, I don't know what was going on in him. Last year, he canceled school, all the schools, because they didn't have enough buses to get everybody to the football game. He couldn't close my school and just make it a remote day and at least have the teachers go in. So at least if we're going to the bathroom and we have to use a bucket, it's not with it, whatever. I use my camping set. Yes, I did. So yeah, that was all day yesterday. I was disgusted. By the end of the day, ugh, gross, gross, to say the least, gross. On top of the grossness, Freya has fleas. And it's not a good scenario. She's bleeding. She's scratching herself. I had to clip her claws. I've given her the last couple of days. I've been spraying my house down with magical organic stuff, putting organic shampoo on her. She can't do baths, so I have the leave-in shampoo that I've been putting on her and like kind of like, and her fur is really long, but she's short haired but long haired. It's weird. So I had to cut some of the sections that I saw the little fuckers hanging out. I cut everything off. I've been giving her a combing with Dawn dish soap. That seems to kill the little shits. So I did not do it today. I just sprayed everything in the house. I'm letting her like her skin retrieve and relax. I don't see much on her, if any, the knits. So she's traumatized, beyond belief, traumatized. And when I was trying to give her a bath, she was like spraying pee everywhere. I'm like, heck no. No, I was devastated. I also felt schizophrenic like the last 3 days. Like, fuck me. Itchy. Fuck. Not happy. Not happy at all. Yes, they do happen. It's not something outside of the purview, but if I didn't have a situation for 14 days, may or may not could have happened. I don't know. But and here and again, I'm not judging. I'm not it's just upsetting to me that she has to go through this. She was bloody. She's not a happy camper and she's very uncomfortable. I don't want that for her, and that's not her fault. And I feel guilty for having to be the person that brought it in. Oh my goodness, all Sunray. I'm telling you, if it's not raining, it's pouring, and it's like I don't El Sunray, just know you're not alone with the fuckery. Um, I mean, I've been without water in this house when the deluge happened, and then other instances where my pipes freeze. I'm okay with camping and going to the bathroom. I'm okay with army showers. I that stuff doesn't bother. Like the hair gets me a little bit, but I always had an avenue of cleaning my hair somewhere somehow. Um, just inconvenience more than anything else. When it's in a school and you're dealing with hundreds of kids and other staff and women having their time of the month, the guy's like, oh yeah, we'll come in after you and flush it. We're like, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable with that. Um, Freya seems a lot better. She's actually down here. She's on the futon. She's being very cuddly and very on my lap, letting me pet her. I mean, I'm also trying to get that dry shampoo. Everything I'm using is organic. I might have to go and get I don't want to, the flea treatment. I don't want to do it, but she can't handle the bath. I've tried the bath. She doesn't she's traumatized. Not all cats like water, and if you don't get them when they're babies, bathing them, it's like a lost cause. And that's every one of my cats I've ever had. So it's not Allison's first cat go around. They should have shut my school down. If not, given it a half a day, they're still fixing the water main break. It was a big one. And yeah, these things happen, but we also have school remotely. We could do that. It's not an impossibility. And the superintendent was standing there in the school looking with a smile at how everybody was like banding together. Of course we are. You're making us come to work in a very uncomfortable situation. We're going to make it work. And we did. We all like my principal was so thankful, and it was not even my principal. He did not want it open. It was the superintendent, and he stood there, and I give props to the this was a rumor. I don't know how true this is, but one of the teachers got so pissed at watching him just stand there and watch everybody work. And there was like buckets of water being spilled on the floor, accidents, like hose and a whole nine yards. Someone shoved a mop in his hand, and if you're gonna stand there and smile, you better be working like everybody else. Like you're not excused from making this. You made this happen. This is your doing. You mop. You help. Yeah, they didn't even take consideration in that I have kids that are in pull-ups, older kids that do go to the bathroom. They just sometimes overflow, or they're not aware that a lot of them are incontinent, but they can use the bathroom. But where do we go to take those kids if they need to be changed? They closed the only bathroom they didn't close was in my classroom because me and my teacher were not in there for most of the day. So we basically I took some kids to my room just to change them not to go to the bathroom. Um, but otherwise, ah, so I got home the other day and Miss Charlene, she made my whole horrible bad day better with Batty. Look at Batty. It's a Halloween bat. I love it. It's Batty. This made me so happy. This put the biggest smile on my face. I opened up the box, but wait, there's more. Hi, baby Luigi. It's a monkey butt with a mohawk. It's a monkey butt, little sized. But wait, there's more. It's another monkey butt with the biggest tail ever. Monkey. So not only do I have Batty, and I have Chicken, and I have Pinky, I got thing one and then thing two with monkey butt. I mean, these are monkey butts, but I'm gonna call them thing one and thing two. Charlene, you're amazing. Like that just like seriously, I needed that after having to ballerina squat and pee in a bottle. I have a female urinal. The best things in the world when you're on long road trips and there's no place open to go to the potty, and you're on I-95 going up the coast, the best investment I ever made. I'm so excited. You can't, thank you, Charlene, so much. And I mean, I got these cool little rain guys lighten up my mood because let me tell you what, shit's been difficult. Things have been difficult. I know energetically, I'm not alone. Like normal people, and I'm not talking about, I don't like labeling, but people that are not in a higher consciousness of awareness, they're feeling it. Everybody's feeling something, and a lot of things are not going right. Like me getting rear-ended, and then the fleas, and just the batshit craziness. Yes, Ashmeyer, let me tell you what, the car toilets are the best. Mine is makeshift, and I like what I had to do because I put it in a plastic, I put it in bags, and I just put my urinal in a big container, and I took it to school. Um, I got my blood work done, and I was like, okay, I can go home and have my coffee because I had a fast for this stupid test. I'm back to smoke. I'm happier now because I have my the also I'm gonna tell you what, I did notice a difference. A lot of people are like, oh, when you detox off of this, it's like, eh. I was like, eh, but tobacco and nicotine help my pain. It's not even a joke. We all saw me on Craft and stuff. I'm like, and I still feel like that, but I do feel better with my pain. We're in transition. It was like 30 something degrees this morning, and it's like shut up to 65, but it's been like super cold and it gets warm and it's super cold. My body can't handle that. I don't know anybody else that has arthritis or just aging. You feeling it, and it don't feel properly good. And the smoking helps, but they don't want to. That's like, oh, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. Eh. I just got some of your messages. I absolutely need a new phone. I've been saying this for weeks. I can't afford it. So I got to figure it out by next week. If the rumors are true, I need to finance a phone like ASAP. Bad. Bad. But energy wise, I know for there's so many, not much going on. Let's go to Schumann, then I'll show you guys the craft and sip fun. You Schumann, they just updated this app. I don't like the app anymore. There's some weird things going on. In this section right here, it's a little wonky for me. But the little wonkiness is it's hard to see on the screen, but there is white, like matrixy white. So you have the white, but then you have lines coming this way after it. So it's like gridding, but it's not really gridding. There's like, it's weird. It's like this. It's hard to see on the computer, translated wise. Frequencies are at 7.88, so they're high, but they're not kill me now. High. So far, we don't have blackouts. We're good. We didn't that last week, the 8 in one day. What? No. That was crazy. That was bananas. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up. So yeah, I got up this morning at I did sleep in a little bit, so don't think I did a Urantia book last night really late because that's just me. Did I not post them? What the what? Huh. Well, that was today. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find the photos. Okay, hang on. Oh, there we are. Hee hee. That's my problem too, El Sunray. I have the best intentions when I wake up. Like when I wake up, I'm waking up to Freya wanting food. Like it's the cutest thing in the world. So she always makes me smile. I'm always like warm and cuddly with her in the morning. I go and feed her. I go make my coffee. I wash some dishes. I have like this routine that I do. And I wake up and I'm not in a bad mood, but I'm not 100%. Hi, bee lady. And then like everything outside of my like this is where I think a lot of us are being tested. It's our actual response to the fuckery that's been happening. So the fleas to Freya, what am I going to do? I'm not going to yell and scream at people. It's not their fault either. I got to deal with it. Not happy that, I'm not making that much. The pet and flea stuff cost me almost $100 because I'm buying organic sprays that are almost $20. Two leave-in shampoos because she can't handle the shampoo that I got. Organic too. She can't do the bath. She freaked the fuck out. Dawn dish soap is the cheapest thing I have, and just every day vacuuming, and it's a life sucking thing. But guess what? I got to do it. I don't want her suffering. She already has a lot of blood in her fur. It's disgusting. I had to cut some of her fur. She looks ridiculous in the ass. It's bad. I wanted to shave her, but it's getting cold out and I don't want to do that to her. That's traumatizing. And then not having water at work, can't flush toilets, can't have drinking water. What in the world? Like, and that's not even like I had a kid during the week throwing up the worst smelling poo I've ever smelled. And that's topping all the guys I worked with at the tattoo shop. That tops them. Drinking Monsters and energy drinks and whatever nonsense they ate. This little kid, that I don't know what's going on in his gut. It ain't good. I almost like dropped out of the bathroom and almost threw up myself. I had to like put on a mask and like compose myself. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And this is not kids just having diarrhea. I get it all the time. I'm the one changing the diapers. Doesn't bother me. Smells don't bother me. This kid, whoo, topped it all. So beyond that, and then I had to stay late one day because my teacher wasn't in. She had to leave. It's just everything outside of my control that if I don't step up and do the adult thing, not that I'm going to be looked upon less, but if I want to advance in this world, I got to show initiative and I got to show that I'm willing to participate and take one for the team. And no, that's not always the best case scenario, but I'm hoping in November we have election day on the 4th and it's a big PD day. So all the staff from every one of the elementary schools, the intermediate schools, and the high school all convene together and we do professional development day. And I get to present. So I get to actually have a class. So that I don't want people not seeing me out and doing shit work and then being a presenter and not being professional. So everything that I've been doing the last week has been really like physically exhausting for me. But at the same time, I'm hoping this shows initiative and I'm hoping it shows that I have worth. Don't get the hell rid of me. Yeah, whatever's going on with this little, I mean, my heart goes out to these little kids. And I don't know why. And again, it's twofold. A, parents work, but then when you have a kid that is going to the bathroom where that smell is like the worst I've ever smelled out of a man. Mind you, I had my father who could not, I had to help my father. I had to clean my father and diaper him. He had kidney failure. You can imagine that smell. My mother, who also had kidney failure and congestive heart failure and all that, hers was crazy too, but not to the level of where this kid topped my parents and topped every man that ever walked into the tattoo shop that I've been for 4 years. Topped it all. He's on the chart right now on my highest of the worst smelling poo ever. No, this kid is not on a vegan. Unfortunately, a lot of these parents can't even afford to clothe their kids. A lot of the kids in my program are of not the best means. This one kid in particular. He is making strides. That's a good thing. He is making strides, but man, Okay, I'm gonna share with you guys. So Craft and Sip on Tuesday was me just sitting here putting bats on things, but now you're gonna see the culmination of all the hard work that I did. So this is via thanks to Marine taking pictures. This is his truck. And you see what all of this was stringed up. Okay, so it was the stupidest, windiest day in the world. We couldn't put the eyes up here because they were flying, literally took flight. My balloons took flight, and some very nice kids got them back. We got the trunk or treat in the back over here. In here was the candy, so I had candy buckets and stuff inside. You couldn't see the LED lights. I hung a ghost and I hung that little pumpkin guy. But here's Mr. Batty. Hee hee, Batty. Here's the Batty. Um, and then I was car number one. I was in the first spot. So thank you, Marine. And that's not my best picture, by the way. But it was freezing out too. Super cold. Windy and cold. There's Marine right there as I took pictures with my phone. I had balloons up here. I tried. I made the best effort, and we didn't even have time really to set up. It was like a last minute, oh my God, kind of deal. But we got the feeties over here. It did come out cute. And these are the balloons that I blew up in my classroom. So yeah, that made my day. I wish I could show you guys. Two of my kids from my class came, and one came as Batman. And I have a picture handing him a lollipop, and it is a heartbreaking. It's the cutest thing in the world, and I wish I could show it to everybody. I'm sure his mom would be okay, but I don't want to get in trouble. But it's the cutest thing in the world. Marine did a really good job, and he sent me all the pictures that he took, and I sent it to my principal and my assistant principal. I was like, "Here, this is the creep taking the photos," because everybody's like, "Who is this guy?" But I had no time to introduce him to anybody. It was a little wonky because it's just like go, 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 and then I mean, we went through so much candy. They gave us candy to give out, bags. I only had one bag of candy left. Like they gave us a whole bunch of stuff, and I was just being, at the end, I was giving more. But so many kids, the fire department came and did a pumpkin drop. So they put the ladder up 100 feet and then they dropped pumpkins to initiate it. There was a photo booth, there was blanket giveaways, and 15 cars of all the staff handing out candy, and there was a DJ, and it was really cute. It was really, really cute. I'm very happy that I was able to partake in that thanks to Marine because I don't have a trunk like that. Um to be doing that in the first place. So he's my hero. He won. Yeah, he really did a good job. Um, I wish I had Batty the day before because I would have loved to have him just hanging out in the car in the trunk, greeting the kids. But he got some really good pictures of me handing kids candy. It was really cute. Um, so that's like that once again, like I'm taking the wins of the week and just running with it. Like today, I woke up, I didn't feel the best. energy again, I don't know about you guys, but I know that me and Arnie were talking about it when we did last Saturday with Jesse, when we did that interview. I still feel like I'm tripping out. Like I'm Timothy Learying, focusing on something and everything is moving. Words are going like in and out, like wee, wee, wee. And I'm like, is this an acid flashback? It's been out of my system for years. Hey, I'll take it what I can get because it's one of my favorite pastimes. But all week I've been in and out of feeling like junk, feeling like I'm here and I'm not, energetically, like physically, feeling in weird. Pain is next level in certain like I was having issues with my teeth the other day during the Urantia read. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Crazy, crazy. I don't know if you guys are going through those feelings too, but it's not fun. I mean, I'm happy when I'm having a flashback, but in what context? And I'm at work when it's happening. Am I in a portal? I don't know. I don't know. Like, is everything outside of us playing out in the worst ways to initiate us, to test us, to see if we can handle it? I don't know. I mean, I felt like I was going to have a midlife crisis during the week because of everything outside of my control that I still had to handle and deal with. And it's either I'm handling it in an adult way, maturely, or am I going to have a fit? I had a little bit of both. Baby Luigi, you have to take more vitamin D. You have to take vitamin D. I take D3, K2, and magnesium all together, and I usually do that at night. The last week, I've been very light on my supplements because of my anxiety and the nervousness that's going in through my body. So I'm not a nervous person. I don't really get anxious, but I've been feeling it rising up inside of me. And if I'm taking supplements, I usually get very nauseous. So I've been taking more lemon water in, and I'm always drinking lemon water, but I've been like on and off with different things to see like maybe my body detoxes too much. That's a thing. That is a thing. So I'm kind of calming myself down. Dealing with Freya and dealing with schizophrenic feeling definitely doesn't help either. Because feeling itchy and feeling things biting you is not ideal, to say the least. Not at all. So the Schumann is kind of calm, but energy wise, we're all feeling it. Little Thor did come this morning. And just to show you Freya, this is after I washed her up and cut the hair. Just so we know what I'm dealing with, I'm not being an exaggerated mommy. Like that's after me washing her. I had to cut all of that away because of the blood. This is on her back. And then this is her on my lap, just like I submit, mommy, I submit. this was the other day, looking a little better, but I had to cut sections of her hair off because that's where all the itching was occurring. And then I was able to get in more with the shampoo in that area to get it to work. Today I kind of gave her a break from, I did brush her, but not with the soap. Yeah, she's just, she's my everything. She's my baby. And I'm upset more than anything else that I have to put her through that. And it's not fair. And I wish that I could have done something different, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it could be. I mean, but everybody experiences their awakening differently. Many of us have already awoken since birth. When they say Kundalini rising and the energy of your spinal fluid is going up, I mean, I've felt that numerous times in my life, different facets of my life, and I never really equated it to that. It's a state of mind. Sure, your body does upgrade. Yeah, I didn't know and I don't like to feel guilty of once again over something I can't control. Like I have safeguards when I go over there to spray myself when I get to my car, and I have a spray. Apparently it traveled and it got onto her. Um and everywhere in my house. So I've been not only getting home from work, I'm also training to be an impact director for people for people. Um, I need to find 4 people in a business. I hate that stuff. I don't align with that crap. But it seems like I like the idea, I like the concept, I like what I'm doing. I'm just hoping they can keep me and I can get paid for doing all this work. I don't do it for nothing. But I've been having a lot of trainings and stuff on Zoom as soon as I get home from work, then having to run over there and then having to run back. And then this is my joy. So of course I'm going to do this and then having to clean that. It's a lot. Today I woke up and I was able to just breathe. And I went outside to mow. And I know that seems like a lot of work, but for me, I like going out because it gives me the chance to ground. It gives me the chance to get some sun. It gives me the chance to just be in nature. I like mowing my grass. I know I'm weird, but I like doing it. I got fresh air. It was nice. 3 hours worth. It needed it, but I was happy to be outside. I was happy to have some meditation time to myself out in my backyard. Um, I was really excited for that. And then I came in and uploaded more photos from the Monster Bash event. Um, Straightened up a little bit and then came down. I took a shower, came down here to had some lunch, came down here to do the channel member only oracle card reading. That's all of this behind you. So that's going to be uploaded after this live, if depending what time I end. And then I'm going to Marines tonight, and I think tomorrow we might go shooting. So that's a nice stress relief. We'll see. Whatever happens, happens, but I get to enjoy my day tomorrow. Whatever we're doing. I don't even care if we're hanging out in his backyard. I don't care. So just chilling. But I don't know about you guys, but this overwhelming feeling I've been having the last 2 weeks, And hopefully it stops because I can't handle it. I did the best that I could, but I was just holding on by threads. Threads. I feel better today because I had off today. We're on what's called the fall break, so we get an extended weekend. Friday and Monday we're off. Yay! Yay. And I'm just getting all these comments for Little Thor right now. Yikes. Yeah, this weekend I'm hoping that I get some time in with Marine and uninterrupted by, obviously I'm gonna have to come home at some point to feed Freya, but she should be fine until Sunday. I'm hoping that he can help me with a presentation. I have to make one for me presenting this course. So what I'm planning on doing, and you guys can give me some feedback or some ideas if you would like, it's up to you. I want to do like art therapy, but not have it be art therapy. So if I drew a line, what would you do with it next? If I showed you a picture of clouds and asked you, how do you feel in the moment right now? What do you see? Can you draw it for me? Or make a piece of artwork based on what you feel using whatever you want. It's about the process of doing it, not the final result. It's the act of doing and not being a critic of yourself. And that's how and for me, I do my artwork for the pure pleasure of doing it. I don't do my artwork to sell it. If someone commissioned me to do something, I'm still having fun with it. But for the most part, when I do paint and sips and I'm doing my artwork, the pyramids behind me, I'm doing it purely because I want to do it. Not because I know there's a profit margin at the end of the day. That's not even in my frame of mind. I just like doing art. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, great. I still got a lot out of doing it. And that's what I want to impart on the people that are in the space taking my course. D Rambo, I've been having a hard time getting to sleep. In fact, a few nights ago, Maureen works overnight and then saw me online and was like, "What the hell are you still doing up? You should be sleeping." I'm like, I don't know. So I've been up, and then one mornings, for obviously when I'm working, it's go time. Oh yes, Ash Maya, don't worry. I'm still figuring out what I want to do, and I'll definitely get over some information to you. And thank your hubby for that. Um, it's just putting my thoughts on a presentation. It's really actually at first I want to pick out a couple of projects small because it's only a small slot of time that I have with these people, and it's only I think 10 to my course. And there's 4 sessions. I want to be able to sit there and formulate because I'm going to be doing it with them. What do I want to do? How do I want to present it? And then make the slides for that, or come up with the imagery for that. So it's more me taking the time talking to Maureen this weekend and like just getting a hard draft, and then I can definitely send something over to you. Really? I saw 211 today, times three. Watch, laptop, phone. I've been seeing 1111 a lot, and that's not forcing it. That's just like, oh shit, it's 1111. Oh, it's on a piece of paper. The angel numbers or whatever, the synchronicities of the universe are definitely hitting us right now for some of us. I don't know what's going on behind me. I kind of zoom when I'm here present talking to you guys. I'm not focused on what's going on behind me, but I'm sure there's a lot of activity behind me. That's another thing, guys. The activity around me is nanas. Monkey butt, nanas, bananas, in pajamas. They're all over the place. It's monkey butts everywhere. It's batshit crazy. Yay. Batshit crazy, batshit crazy. Batshit. I'm seeing things materialize and dematerialize. I'm seeing glitches in the matrix. I'm literally seeing things drop and come back up. And that's not with me going Timothy Leary style in a flashback. That's me like consciously aware, and I'm not just zoning out. I'm seeing shit. I'm feeling the crosshairs of magnetism opening up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling it. And then I'm also, something came to my attention the other day that if you're an empath, really, really focus on your protection and your disco ball. You gotta fling those arrows back at whoever is projecting their shit to you. Um, Collectively, a lot of us are taking in energy that is just not kosher, not okay. And my gosh, not fun. So if you're an empath out there, do a lot of your protection, bubble. And if you don't know how to bubble, just imagine yourself in an egg, and that inside that egg is white, golden light, and have it pour in like from the sun or from source itself, God, have it pour in and bubble your aura with that light. So D, I have that project. I have something very similar to that idea and that concept. Um, for this presentation, I might do a group activity to start it off with to have fun, but um, it's really just about having the experience and going deep within you to be in the moment, to feel what you're feeling in the moment. Subconsciously, things will come out, And that's where I have to see where to prompt the unconsciousness to come out in other people. I can do it for myself, but can I do it for other people? That's a test. Oh, Ashmaya. Yay! So Scott had a birthday and it wasn't during my live. Well, it was, but I wanted to celebrate today. Happy birthday, Mr. Scott Pace. Happy birthday to you. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Yay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy incarnation anniversary to you. Happy born day. Happy incarnation day to you, Mr. Scott. Yay. Pinky says happy birthday. Chicken! Happy birthday. Thingwan Monkey Butt. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I know, I'm crazy. But I want to wish Scott a very happy birthday. He's a huge contributor to this channel, and we love you. We thank you for all your wisdom, your advice, your emojis, your fun that you bring to the channel. You are so much needed and loved here, Scott. Thank you for all that you do for me and for everybody in the chat. We couldn't do it without you, especially the sleeping dragon on my side. And I hope you didn't rush out of your party. Scott was late because he had a party. Batty! I am in love with Batty. In love. And Batty wishes you a happy birthday. A happy incarnation anniversary. Happy, oh shit, I volunteered for this shit show. Craziness. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. If anybody knows the Out West Eddie Bevix, that's from them. Yay, it's Scott's birthday! Well, it was. Happy belated. Ha! I love it, Charlene. Guys, give me 2 seconds because I supposedly have something at my door and I don't know. I didn't order anything, but I just got a notification. Give me 2 seconds because I don't want porch pirates to eat it. Hi, Freya, my little cookie. Cookie. I did. I got a big package at my door. Yay! Packages are fun. Hi, Walter. I need like something in my neck. Oh, that's really fun. I would love to do that. Like I'm very big into that. And that's why I like to do the paint and sips. Actually, depending what I'm doing with Marine this weekend, because I do want to like actually decompress after the 2 weeks that I just had. I do want to do a pumpkin paint and sip for Halloween. Maybe with the black kitty. This is from my friend Katie. She sends me stuff. So my friend Katie helps a girl out because Miss Allison has been weight fluctuating. At, uh, you know. Oh, I'm opening it. So I got a green shirt, army green. I don't even know where to put it. Right there. Whoa, this is huge. Ooh, fancy schmancy. That's professional looking. She was like, so you have a presentation, you have to look professional. And obviously, like this shirt, I like this shirt because it feels really, it's like almost the same material as that. But it's a little too the kids can get to the goodies, and we don't want that. No, thank you. Oh, this is velvet. All lady gear. Oh, I love Halloween is my favorite, favorite, favorite. I have to see if we're doing a live on Halloween. It depends on what is going on in my town and if Marine is doing anything for Halloween. Because chicken! Um, there it goes. I want to dress up. I like dressing up. We're gonna be Morticia and he's gonna be Gomez. It's gonna be phenomenal. I have a beautiful dress I want to wear. And I have to choose which what shirt I want to wear and what pants I want to wear to be professional. Hi, I'm Allison. I'm the artist. How are you? What the? This girl does too much. What? She got me pants. What? Oh, that's awesome. My friend knows me. My friend absolutely knows me. See, see, it's the small things in my life, the small things that people do for me that get me so excited and happy. And it's not a fleeting thing. Well, I don't like the tushy with these, but um so these are inline leggings with the fleece inside because it gets really cold here. I just don't know what goes on with the ass. It's like a outlined ass issue, but I don't care. It's under clothing. You don't see it. Anything else in here goodie wise? No. That's my email. Oh, and these have pockets. These are high-waisted. I don't know if I like high-waisted, but you know what? They're free and I didn't have to pay for them. I'll keep it. Yay! Clothes! I have to wash all these, but I want to try them on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna throw them in a good spot. Oh, where did Freya go? Freya left. Boo! Boo, Freya left. I am very blessed to have she's a soul sister. I met her at work in New York, and she knows the struggle. I'm in that struggle. So for those that don't know, for my whole life, I was super, super, super skinny, 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 super skinny. And obviously, as you get older, weight kind of comes on to you. I am still skinny, but not so much. And it's really expensive to have to keep replacing your clothes when you're shifting your weight. So I have clothes, a ton of them, but with different sizes. And that's where my problems have been coming in. Dressing more professionally is that all my professional clothes, like nice clothes, are size threes. In women's, that's like tiny. That's like juniors. That's like a teenager. Fives, which is also very much a teenager. But now I'm like double digits, which still is fine. Like I'm not upset about my weight. It's just I don't have the clothes to fit into them. Professional stuff. I have like grunt style t-shirts and jeans and stuff, but like when I'm trying to do presentations and I want to do more professional stuff, I gotta look the role. Like to me, this is more professional. Right? I got jeans on, but I'm trying to keep warm. But I don't have outfits like that. So it's really nice that somebody like, just chit-chatting with somebody and they go and get me. I mean, I'm sure it's from Shein or Temu that it's really cheap, but I don't care. Thank you, Katie. You are a rock star for doing that for me. Um, and they're beautiful. And I'm sure she threw I like army green, but I'm sure she threw in that velvet green because she knows I have to change up my colors once in a while. So yeah, you guys got to witness all of that. I can afford to lose about 10 pounds. Um, and it's not it's the tummy, it's the midsection. It's I think most women struggle with that. And the tushy has to go down a little bit. Gotta love it. But yeah, like I'm not upset about my weight, but I can definitely be more fitter, if that makes sense. I'm not used to this is the thing. My whole life, even when I moved here, I was 97 pounds, and that was to me too, it was gross. But I've always been very thin, and now I'm still petite, but now I'm like, okay, like where's my happy spot? I think this was from Shein. I don't like the bags don't usually say Shein or Temu on it. It didn't say any of that, so I don't know where she got it, but I'm sure that's like she getting all those clothes. It has to be from one of those two sites. Listen, I they look great. And if they're cheap, that's great too. Why spend I can look like $1 million in a shirt that's $5. You know? And for me, investing in a good pantsuit for a female, I have pantsuits. I don't fit in them. And now I can get them dry cleaned. Hey, Blazing, I can get them cleaned and I can donate them because I don't know if they'll ever fit me again. I've outgrown. I'm like obviously now I'm becoming the adult it's supposed to be. It's really funny too. I don't know if any of you get this. I know a lot of you are a lot older than I am, but one I had a substitute in my room and she was like, I was talking about I forgot what I was talking about, but it had to do with 9/11. And she goes, "Wait, what how old are you?" I said 42 and a half. She goes, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Wait, your hair is what do you dye your hair?" No, it comes out. Whoa, whoa, what? She's like, I could have pinned you for being 27 to like 35 tops. Um, if I could afford linen like Carol Maureen Friesen, I would, or silk, but that it's impossible to wear stuff like that with Freya, with murder mittens. She has murder mittens. So if any one of my shirts gets pulled or ruined or wrecked, for $5, it's not going to make me cry. If it's a really nice outfit and she wrecks it because she just wants to love on me and need and murder mitten me, uh, yips. So yeah, mm, mm, 26. She actually murder mittens my thighs. She so Morgan cat, the one that I had forever, she actually was like her claws retracted further back than Freya's. So I never felt Morgan's claws unless she was really wanting to get my attention. She never took her claws out. Ethan cat, I had a declaw in the front. He had his back, but he had a deformity in his paws where his claws didn't retract and it was hard for him to walk, but his claws used to get stuck in stuff, and one almost pulled itself out and blood all over, and that's a cat's death. Thankfully, we got that. I got him to the vet in time to save his life for that. But he had to get declawed because of that. I'm not against declawing, only like with certain circumstances, but cats should have their front and their back claws. Um, Freya, she retracts, but like they're out and they're murder mittens. And they're sharp as shit. And even and the other day I had to put her through that trauma so she wasn't like slicing herself open. I had to like shave them down a little bit because the amount of blood was uncanny out of this poor little girl. And then I had to make it worse by soaking her and then drying her up. She was not having it. She's like, I'm gonna pee on you now. Hi. Not fun at all. So for those of you who are channel members, after this live, I will be uploading the channel member only video because I will be at Marines. And I think we're going shooting tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. I'm off. But I'm also hoping to do a paint and sip this weekend, depending on what Marine has in store for me, which I hope is something fun. I want to do a haunted house. Exactly, Charlene. With Ethan, it was more of a safety concern because his nails did get stuck in a few things, and when they break, it's a bloody mess and it could kill them. That's the only reason why we had to take his claws off. Otherwise, like all my cats had their claws on. Oh no, my no. Like I tried putting Freya on like a tie and I tried dressing her up. she ain't in it. She doesn't want it. She's like, no, stop torturing my mommy. Nope. I mean, like dogs do the same thing though, I think. Dogs with the when they put the little booties on to go out in the cold. Ooh, not fun. Oh, thank you, El Sunray. Tampon emojis. Thank you, thank you. I'm really excited to do the 4D stuff. It won't be too much different from 3D. But I wanna I'm hopefully gonna figure out the emoji issue I'm having. Here, I'll show you some examples. I hope I save them. So I gotta try to get that translated. Freya, get this as an emoji? What? Freya. And then little Thor, I know he looks really crazy drunk right there, but it got a reflection off of the screen that I took the picture, and it's like, oh, it's Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. So that's a little Thor emoji right there. There's another one I want to try to get as an emoji. I might have to cut the tail off. But those are some emojis that Marine made for me. There's 3 and more coming. I also am trying to get chicken, this chicken, and I'm gonna see if I can get a pinky, pinky emoji, and then we'll see if we can get a Batty emoji. That'd be great. But the 4D is going to be more exploring what I want to do as that course. And I hopefully we'll get there. But what I'm doing and presenting is like the precursor to what I want to be doing as like actual coursework. And then coming up with a journal, and that stuff just it's there, it's permeating, it's sitting there. It's just structuring it. And that's where my brain doesn't do that's not my strong suit. Is structure. Even though I induce the structure with the children. It's 44 degrees here. 44 degrees here. Yay. Protect what you love. It is your duty and responsibility. Look at the little puppy. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. Fire. That's a heart. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. I'm happy this got pulled. I'm happy we pulled this. This afternoon, well, this morning, afternoon brunch time, when I meditated, I was reminded, because I was going to have a literally, I was going to have a meltdown, like a nervous midlife crisis. And we tend to look at ageism for when somebody can deem themselves in midlife, but I'm in my midlife. I am in the 40s. It's like, okay, I just lived half my life and now I'm like, in the pinnacle of what the fuck to do now. And then whatever I do in the next couple of years is going to shape my elderly aspect, right? We're still in time, space, and we shifted consciously. We haven't shifted bodily just yet. If it happens, I'm living in the now moment and it hasn't happened yet. So I have to live in the now. So thinking about despair, thinking about what everybody else is going through, everything outside of your control, testing the living shit out of you. That despair, that breakdown, that getting to that brink of jumping off the cliff and never coming back is usually when the most change in your thinking happens. If you still survive after having one of those meltdowns and a good cry or coming down into a funk that you can't come out of, the despair is there to open you up and open up the light source outside of you in. It's major. For the channel members, the cards that I pulled earlier, because I did it right before I went live, the theme was grounding, hermitism, going within and introspecting, and really clearing out your other selves. It's using your creativity, using your inner compass, and we're being tested right now on many facets in more than one density. I know what I'm going through is basically other selves, other lives, merging in with this one. And now I'm going back and I feel like my body and myself is looping in this shit show. I'm looking at all the things coming at me. The job, the not having water, not having to be able to use a bathroom properly in a building. What is this trying to show me? Like taking the deeper step back, Freya getting fleas and knowing the source of that. What is this trying to show me? Are the people, places, and things in my life serving me a purpose or giving me more of a detriment? Am I being taken advantage of? And I could say yes to all of that. But at the crux of the initiation that I'm going through or the purging that I need to let go, these things are going to keep occurring until I make the change and say no more. Or that I put myself out there in a bigger fashion and get the opportunities that will propel me on my soul's path. Not that I'm already on it, I am, but getting me in a situation where I don't have to worry or complain about finances anymore. My friend doesn't have to send me packages of clothes because I will be able to afford clothes without having going, oh, right. I want to be in that spot where I don't have to worry. I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to be able to live my life without having worry in financial circumstances. You're always going to worry about something, and worrying is a waste of time. But there are things that you still have to be done here that you signed up to do. Sure, you don't have to worry about it, but when the bills can't get paid, then you have to start thinking, how do I navigate around that? Have a good one, Dee. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy that long shower. I know I enjoyed my long shower this afternoon. I had a 12-pound vest, like a sand vest, so I could work out. And then I had my weights, and I was weed whacking. It was great. Keeps you fit. See, a lot of I get on my phone, I'll get updates on things, right? And I get the YouTube updates from all the channels I'm subscribed to. All of the titles of these people's shows are doom and gloom. Oh my God, what's happening at the White House? I don't even know what's going on. Do I care? Not at all. Don't care. Everybody's like, oh, this is dropping, the RV's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping. I'm waiting. Chat GPT said it best, believe it or not, that we have to stop waiting for a savior because no one's saving you but yourself. So if we're looking at a totality of everybody looking outside of themselves for the answer to a bigger national humanitarian situation, why aren't you already started? People like Jesse is using Kickstarter to get his project off the ground. Why can't anybody else do that? I'm sure we all can. But why are we waiting? Like if I had, my course and I needed it to be Kickstarted or I needed backing for whatever avenue to publish or whatever, I'd put it on that. I'm not there yet, but that's an avenue to use. Why isn't anybody else who has a humanitarian stuff? I mean, this stuff is looping. I stopped listening. Like, I honestly, it lowers my vibration. I do have a peeping eye on a lot of stuff, but I kind of took a back seat and said, wait a second, what really matters? Going and clearing my energy because I don't like the way I've been feeling. I don't like the way I've been processing other like my empathic stuff. Everybody's going woo woo woo. It's batshit crazy. It's batshit crazy. For all of you doing the work, thank you. You're making the big difference in humanity. Not everybody projecting the shit into the reality that they want you to manifest. You know what I want to manifest? Everybody getting their JG Wentworth check. Or just one day waking up and having some large sums of money in their bank account. And that money does not solve your problems. By no means. Nothing is going to solve your problem. Their problems are always going to exist. But when you have something that kind of takes the edge off, That is what we need. We need relief in our living lives, in our humanness. We need relief. We need the food prices to go down. We need things to go down in price. We need help, not waiting game, because most of us been waiting over 10 years. Some of you a lot longer. And every day it's like, oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Carrot on the stick is dangling, dangling, dangling. The carrot on the stick is dingling. Follow the white rabbit down the hole. And then what happens when you follow it all the way down? It's a never-ending loop. Many tunnel systems. Many different directions you can take. You know what? I got off that carrot on a stick a long time ago and I stopped chasing it because it isn't going to get me anywhere. You know why? It's all within. You know the truth already. Oh, no, the truth. It's in here. It's in here. Yay. I'm serious. It's in you. You know the truth. You wrote it. And it's not to be a Debbie Downer, but I already know that a lot of stuff that's being projected isn't going to take place. Am I psychic? I'm just picking up on the timeline. It's telling me reality is not what is being projected out by so many people. El Sunray, yes. See, this is a part of what I want to do with what I'm trying to like compress in my brain. Most of us are creative in some form or fashion. I'm not saying that all of you are artists, but somebody somewhere within you, you have a talent and a skill that will better humanity, right? Like my art will help people decompress, meditate. The act of doing, me showing you how to do it. My book knowledge, my wisdom, my channeling, my getting things from source, all of that stuff is just tools to help and aid. People that cook, people that write music, everybody has a special skill somewhere within them, and a million other people have the same skill, but somehow your frequency makes it better. There's a million artists in the world. And I keep telling the little babies, just as a joke, I'm like, well, you know, most artists only made it after they're dead. Most, and that's the truth. That's not farce. While we plan within ourselves, what do we want the future to look like? That's including ourselves in our plan, but with everybody else. How are we shaping reality moving forward? That's the plan that we need to focus on. Not who's coming in on the white horse, who's on first, who's pitching the ball, who's destroying the White House, who's doing this, and what war is going on over there that no one's paying attention to because Israel's last. Q said this, and that says that. Does that help us plan for the future? Oh, well, everybody's ascending. But what is everybody ascending to if we're not the ones creating it? See, and a lot of people dropped off. I only got 7 people watching. It's a truth you don't want to suck in because you're stuck to the information and you're not thinking inside, you're thinking outside. What is going to help me out on the outside? Well, guess what? You got to go on the inside first and do all the clearing and healing. We're changing. The paradigm is changing. Outside of us is changing. But it's up to us to plan the future. We're the ones who volunteered for the job. And I know many of you are doing the work. For myself, I'm trying to culminate my brain and make some achievable courses that I can put out there. And it's not even like $500 for my course or come to my this and then. No, it's going to be accessible to everybody in some form of fashion that I can actually make an income, but still be able to provide it for everybody. Because you know what? I'm that person that everybody's like, oh, you would benefit from this, but I can't afford it. And no one's helping me to get it. Yay, Sparky! It's insane. I want a future where everybody who wants to be heard gets heard. That the good energy, the projects that need to happen to better this world is going to project into the future without fear, all out of love. But do you love yourself fully in every facet? That's your authentic self. If you're not there yet, that's okay. This is a period of time. It's a very sticky in between. This in between for me is the biggest void of space, because in the void of space is where things start bubbling up to be created. This is that in between period where the entanglement that you want for the world is up there out of your reach in another density and a higher plane of existence, and you're magnetizing it down here for you to cohere to that frequency so it can collapse and manifest. Here, it takes time. We're in that void of that collapsing because things have not been defined yet. Things have not been written yet. We write it. But enough of us have to be on the same wavelength to cohere to the highest frequency that we have obtainable in the now moment in the 3D to pull it down and bring it here. The only way that's going to happen is if you do the work on yourself and clear the purging energies. A lot of the normal people that I interact with at work, some of them have very heavy circumstances that are heavy. Heavy. They don't understand that they still have to go through the catalysts. They still have to learn the lessons. But if they actually took the breath, the conscious breath, to acknowledge the self and say, hey, I'm not perfect. No one is. How can I better myself in this moment? List 5 things that you could do tomorrow that would help you, motivate you, and try to achieve those goals. Make them attainable, and then shoot for higher. I do this all the time. I mentally take down in my brain, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to get some physical activity in. I've been doing it at work. I'm lifting kids all day. I'm crouching. I'm doing a lot of exercise while I'm working, but it's not really a workout. Mowing my lawn. What are some things that you could do to integrate all these other selves purge that energy out, because I think that's what I'm doing. I'm looping things that I'm not happy with from my outer world, outside of my control, right? I can't control someone hitting my car. I can't control bugs. I can't control the water main break. Those are things outside of my control. What can I control? My actions, my reactions. That's what I have in my control. And if I am keeping a centered peacefulness in the midst of craziness, I've mastered myself. I'm not allowing the outside world, yes, as frustrating as it is, and as annoying as it is, and as costly as it is. In those moments that those things have happened already the last week, I stepped up. I got my shit together. And I said, okay, I'm letting that lady just go, because it's not even worth my time and energy to pour into something that eventually I'm going to get a car. Here's a break, honey. The angel spoke. The little buggies. As freaked out as I am, Freya's okay today. I don't see much itching. I'm spraying. I'm doing what I can. I'm mitigating. In my control. No longer like freaking out. Cool. Kind of mastered that, alchemized it. The toilet issue at my school the other day and the water issue. Guess what? I had a long day. I brought my little potty. I did it for myself. Yay! Did I freak out at work? No. And I was more than happy to help people. And I had a really good day. I made it a good day because I spoke it. Was I exhausted afterwards? Sure. Oh, I get like that too. I get last weekend I had a cleaning fit. The Schumann was spiking a little bit, and sometimes when that happens, I get into fits of cleaning. I literally washed half my house. I did so much laundry. I never did laundry like this in my life. Like everything. And now I have to do it again. I actually, right before I came live, after I got the video, it's not uploading it at all on YouTube just yet. But after I did the oracle card reading and I made coffee and I got my water, I folded laundry. I've been hitting the ground hard today. And yesterday too, I got home, I did so much stuff. And then at 11 o'clock, I did a Urantia reading. I was exhausted, but I got it out. So I'm nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. But I'm excited. I got Batty. Yay. Um, I mean the Monster Bash. I was looking forward to that. That was my highest excitement. I was excited to get Marine here and use his trunk. I was excited. I didn't care how windy it was and how everything in the car just kept flying out. Didn't matter. I was having fun. And I can tell you right now, if I wish I could show you the pictures of me giving candy to little kids, because I can actually hang on. I don't have them on online yet. But I cropped this out. Like, look how happy I am. I'm smiling. I'm happy. Let's see if I can. I might be able to show this because it's a teacher and no kids' faces are being seen. I can. So my teacher, we blew up that was an arch of balloons. Let me see if I can show you. This was my classroom. We had a bag of balloons in my classroom. A whole big bag of balloons. So yeah, that was my teacher's arch. But like some of the pictures, I'm just like gleaming. My biggest smile on my face, super happy. That was my highlight of this week. I have a lot of energy when I'm motivated, and there's things that I get motivated to do, but I'm still tired. I get exhausted. You can see it in my eyes. You can hear it in my like face. There is something going on in my teeth. So it look my mouth looks weird. But I mean, I am exhausted. I'm running on like empty all the time, but I'm just like, yay. Because I do have things to look forward to. And that's the thing, the little inconveniences in life, and then that some of them are not little at all by any means. But those are the things that I want to propel myself forward. And I hope that I can give you guys who watch me and people who will future watch me, like, no one has it perfect. I don't know one person that has it perfect. There's no ideal life. Even the richest person in the world, money doesn't mean you can't take that shit when you transcend. It's material stuff. It doesn't go with you. You can only impart it to other people. I'm hoping that all the books behind me, if I ever transcend, like whoever has like the bookstore, like Ray's occult bookshop, like in Ghostbusters, someone wants all these books. They're I would love to give it to an occultist store or a metaphysics store, a bookstore that's like dealing with that stuff. Like donate it. Oh yeah. I wish I could show the kids in some of the photos. Like Marine was like paparazzi. So after he helped me set up, he just put his little scarf on and he was walking with his nice little camera, taking photos of everything. And my principal and my assistant principal's like, who is that? Oh, that's with Allison. Okay. It was weird. But you know what? They came out really cute. And I didn't, and obviously we have a full break, and I'm sure they didn't look at their email. I wouldn't expect them to after the week they had. Woo! Well, tell Robbie I said hi, and all the babies in the house say hello, babies. I pet them for me. That's gonna be tomorrow. That's gonna be tomorrow. I'm hoping that me and Maureen can go shooting. I'm hoping that I can, if we can't go shooting, go find a haunted house or something fun to do. Although I have to pack sage for sure, just in case. Those things like to come home with me. But have a good night, Amy. Thank you for joining. So the despair stuff, I think a lot of that is like testing us to next level stuff. I think a lot of the initiation stuff is next level, higher density. Um, it's not pleasant at all. And I have Spirit here with me now because I'm starting to get very hot and it's cold. It's 44 degrees. 4 degrees. It might have went lower. I'm gonna put my fan on. I'm gonna put my fan on. I'm gonna put my fan on low because I can't. So hopefully I can get the emoji thing worked out. It was a pain in the butt to get that tampon emoji to work. It was a pain. I will let you guys know about Halloween, Friday Night Live on Halloween. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna have a live. Only because I do have work that day, but my town, and I don't know about my Marines town, because we live in the same county, but we're in different areas. What anybody's doing. So stay tuned because I'm not sure. But I'm Morticia. I got a velvety dress and it looks really pretty. I have stoicism, peaceful, harmonious, receptiveness, manifestation. It's my holiday and it's on a Friday. If anybody comes into my house, it's very gothic. Artwork everywhere and gothic. Ish. It's matured. It's not like you're walking into Michael's and it's not like you're walking into Hot Topic. It's none of that. It's matured. I have beloved, love, relationships, reciprocity, union, intertwinement. Meadow, completion, success, blessings, positivity, gratitude. And I know for myself that's something that um I've been holding is more gratitude. And I believe that's why I was chosen to do the presentation because I know a lot of people put in for that. So there is 4 elementary schools. Mine, I learn what? There's 4 elementary schools, 1 intermediate, 1 junior, and 1 high school. So there's 7 schools with a ton of staff. A ton. And everybody can present, if you want to present a course or something. And I'm really upset because I want there's somebody doing sign language. I'm like, what? I want sign language class. Not fair. But I've taken ASL 1 and 2 and I retained it for a long time. I'm not fluent, but I know. More, please. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's what I'm trying to achieve is stability. I think when I'm feeling more stable, you know, where I don't have to, what am I gonna do? I don't like thinking like that. But it's real deal shit. It's 3D real deal blah, blah, shit. So when I can get that solved and give myself some breathing room, that'll be great. Raziel, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. What is running a reality? What is running a reality? Dig deeper. Oh yeah, no, Halloween is going to be phenomenal regardless of what I do or don't do. It's going to be the best day ever. I'm going to be at school. I'm going to have to see the cutest little costumes ever. I already saw. Let me tell you what. I give these parents here in Northwest Indiana the biggest props for some of these costumes are homemade and they're phenomenal. Holy crap. Some of these parents all out for their kids. It is amazing. And you know what's even better? These kids are smiling and they're happy. And, some of them don't have the best circumstances. And it's just, I love this holiday. I don't care if people go, oh my God, it's satanic. Everybody sacrificing, blah, blah, blah. It happens every day. Who are you fooling yourself to say that one day during the year that there's satanic stuff going on all around it, but it's still source playing a role. Just don't feed into it. Don't even care about it because you know what? It's what somebody signed up for. And no, I don't like to know that things are being sacrificed but they signed up at a soul level for it too. That's shitty part about contracts and source and all that. Anywho, the ingenuity and creativity that some of these parents and even the kids partake in, some of these costumes were next level. Next level. Fun. And it was a pleasant, and that I'm so happy I got to do that little monster bash because these kids brought it and their parents brought it. And it's not even Halloween. And these kids were dressed to impress. And even the ones that just made it to just come and tried, it was amazing. So I give everybody kudos to that because that's what I like to see. I like to see the creativity from the kids and the parents. I like to see smiles. I like to see people having fun and enjoying the moment and being in the moment. That's next level fun. We have Amethyst. We get her a lot. Metamorphosis. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. It's hard to surrender. I'm doing my best to make that happen. I'm trying to consciously make my reactions from a calmer sense instead of freaking out. But instead of imploding and I'm trying to do the best that I can to contain, but vent in a more sense. Seraphil, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. That's what, if we show up to ourselves every day, show up for yourself. Sky's the limit. Trust me, it is very frustrating when you keep putting yourself out there, but eventually something, if there's no results in another 5 years from this channel, then I know I suck. But I see slow growth, slow. Little Thor is gaining the ground, but that's okay. Dougie! Sorry, the Devils are playing. My Devils are hot right now. Hockey. Hockey. Oh, great. Another one I can't pronounce. Some of these names, guys. Some of these names a girl can't pronounce. We have Sanat Kumara, open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Are you remembering? Are you thinking in higher terms? I hope to get, I know Janine is taking a little vacation, but I'm hoping when she's back, I could do another quantum episode with her because that was phenomenal. That's something I also want to get up on the channel and put it on mine. I have to see if there's music or anything, but like that was a really good episode. And the advancements going on right now, I mean, each week I'm seeing new stuff coming out, like another type of time crystal. It's like a time crystal or some kind of crystal. There's new stuff being discovered all the time, or we're finding it, or we are remembering it, and we're improving on old technology. We have Mahat, divine intervention. Weigh up your options, choose the highest good. She's dancing. Our lovely Mother Earth, Gaia. Resilient spirit. Earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. I was so happy to mow my lawn today. You have no idea. And then I sit outside and I meditate. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful day today. A little chilly, but that's okay. I like chilly. We have a yogini here, but there's a first part to that. Transcending fear. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. Embrace your power. Bump, 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 bump. Chicken! Fuck, fuck, fuck. I want a chicken emoji. I want a chicken emoji. I forgot to sign for chicken. 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 Or chicken. 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 That's chicken. Sign language. I have to refresh, but we're getting there. Certain things not so fond of. It's 43 degrees out there. 43. And our favorite angel number deck from Arnie. I hope I know you guys know already, but for those of you who are new to the channel or are watching me for the first time, after the show, I put a lot of information in my links section under the video. I have Jesse Blaze Snyder. That's Twisted Sisters, Dee Snyder's son. He's coming out in the next couple of days with a Kickstarter, and I think his goal is almost reached. Make sure you go and support him, and the information will be there. His music is great. I'm not a fan of that type of music. I like heavy metal. I listen to a lot of it mowing. It's very motivational to work out to, for me personally. Uh, it gets me going. It gets me amped up. Uh, but his stuff is it's not bad. It's different, and it's in solfeggio frequency, so definitely healthier to listen to that than some of the music I listen to today. But go and support him. Arnie Layton, he's the one who makes all these beautiful cards that I pull from time to time. He has a lot of artwork as well. And I am so happy he took my advice in animating some of his cards just for show, but they're phenomenal. Phenomenal. We have Fluid Poor Patriot. His information is also going to be in the link section. He's from the Time Is Now podcast, but he's just an amazing veteran who does amazing pour art. That's enamel on wood. He puts epoxy resin on top, and they're phenomenal pieces that you can have keepsakes around your house. So go check his site out. He does a lot of military stuff. For any of my Patriot veterans out there, go support small businesses. Support. Go support. It's the devil's number, 666. Oh, I love you, because this is a sign language for I love you. And what people don't, and what people miss is the horns. Satan's God, God's Satan. It's one and the same. If we're all one, everything in the dichotomy, everything is one. So that means everything evil and everything good are one. It's your choice to walk the path of light or darkness. That's your free will. And then there are some people who chose to live the dark paradigm because that's the experience their soul signed up to, but they still have a choice once they get introduced to the light, and that's many of us infiltrating the dark, seedling-ling-ling-lings, and then, I infiltrated shit. And they cross over and they turn their ways into good. And then they walk the righteous path. Because not everybody's given the opportunity to walk that path. Some people are born into things that they never, I mean, they obviously consciously never asked for, but their soul did for experience. A lot of the stars that we idolized, not me, not you guys, but others, some of them are not raised in the best circumstances, and a lot of their behavior isn't really necessarily fault. As an adult, of course, they had changed, but as a child, if you're in that surroundings constantly, you don't know any better. For they know not. Six, six, six. Focus, pay more attention to all around you. Evaluate all in your life and let go of what does not serve you. This is the big theme that happened also in the channel member only video. Gotta let go of the things no longer serving you. My soul signed up for the universe to push me to my limits until I have to have a door open before I close one. See, I don't want to quit my job and then have nothing to go to. Because you don't get unemployment that way either. Angel number 117. Your angels are telling you to pay attention to your thoughts, seeing this number. There may be an issue you are thinking on that needs attention now. Give thanks and gratitude. 117. Ashmaya. 637. The angels are encouraging you to be of service to others, your friends, family, pets, and community. Be of service to those around you. 111. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and manifestation signifies you are on the right path and the universe is supporting and guiding you. Stay steady and true. I was looking for this earlier and I didn't see it I finally found it. It was not in on the phone category where I needed it. Hang on. Integration fatigue. Making the shift. Right now, the body is integrating a deep purge of old timelines and patterns that no longer fit where you are headed. This kind of clearing is not just emotional or mental, it is cellular. Your system is recalibrating to hold more light and a higher frequency. And that can feel like an energetic collapse. Muscles may feel heavy. My body has hurt more in the last 3 weeks than it ever has since I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Like that was the worst of my pain, and I know that pain. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't had pain like that in a long time. The last 3 weeks, ooh, my spine, especially in the morning, stiff as a board, can't move. I'm like, it's bad. Really bad. And the magnesium, I've been doing the spray. I've been doing if it's cellular, and this is also part of the integration, fuck. Ouch. Your mind slower. I've been brain fogged with certain things, not everything. There's certain things that I can't recall for the life of me. And that sometimes is scary because we equate Alzheimer's, dementia, or like, I don't know, I'm in brain fog. It's embarrassing sometimes. I can't, like, my brain is quick in certain avenues and other avenues not so much. It's annoying. And rest might be the only thing your body craves all the time. This exhaustion is not a setback. It is a sign that you are releasing more than you realize. Lifetimes, lifetimes of patterns, old soul contracts. Bye, Felicia. Get over there. Old soul contracts and outdated energetic imprints are being rewritten. Your nervous system is working overtime to stabilize this new state. I agree with that. My anxiety and I don't have anxiety. I don't need medicine for it. And there are times that I'm like, I feel uncomfortable. This is making me anxious. I don't like it. Um, but this makes sense. To stabilize this new state, which is why sleep, hydration, and stillness are essential right now. And everything in the cards this week have been talking about grounding, going into hermitum, grounding, going into yourself, grounding, and taking time for yourself. Release, release, release. Literally half the cards were about that. And then using your creativity and it being okay in the dark space, being alone, or just being in yourself, going within to shift. And I think today was my first day that I was able to do that for myself. Mowing the grass calms me down. I'm moving, I'm walking, I'm exercising. I got the sun. I got to meditate a little bit today. And it's not to say I don't meditate, but when I'm erratically going in my brain 24 hours, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And I can't ignore it. I can't ignore life because I need to be successful. I need to be able to pay the bills. I need to be able to eat, like maintain, right? Can't do that if I don't keep those things in my head. But today I woke up and I'm like, yay, I get to do me. Yay. It's hard. I have a heightened, I already have an overactive nervous system because I have a lot of electric going through me. I'm pulling in and extracting energy from the ether, from channeling, from everything that I do. Hi, Spirit. Oh boy, that was very loud. Um, they're here. I'm getting pushed and pulled, and like it's like I was saying at the beginning of the live, I'm having flashbacks. They're not necessarily flashbacks. Am I in another portal? Am I in another realm? Am I in between dimensions? Like I feel like I'm tripping. I'm having an LSD Timothy Leary moment. I'm not gonna lie, if I had an opportunity to do it again, I would. That's one of the best things I've ever done for myself. It changed my life. And I did it enough where my artwork excelled. The vision, the color, the expression in my work, like I went from geometric to explosive like that. It opened up a lot of pathways in my brain that were lying dormant in there. Now, if I had the ability to do it now that I'm more consciously aware, the work that can be done in my brain, woo! Ric Flair. So we just had a new moon in Libra happening now. The new moon arrives with Mercury's retrograde, activating a karmic reset, balance, and new beginnings across every part of life. Libra energy restores fairness, realigns relationships, and brings harmony where confusion once lived. This is your divine justice in motion and a clear moment to speak your intentions to the universe. Asking for divine intervention takes courage because once you do, things start to move. The universe clears what blocks your peace, removes what drains your growth, and shifts what no longer aligns with your future. People fade out of the picture, plans change, and emotions rise so you can release what's outgrown. Every ending is protection, and each shift creates space for what's truly meant for you. Old memories and lessons may reappear for closure. I think this is what's happening to me now. All this outside of myself paradigm crap I can't control. It's for me to close it and bye. Renewal starts the second you let go of resistance. This new moon turns endings into beginnings, lessons into clarity, and balance into strength. Everything unfolding now is aligning you with the life that matches your frequency and that you've been ready to live. Please! I mean, and Libra is my opposing sign. Yay! Oh my God, I love Pop Rocks. I like the cherry ones. Holy shit. I might have to go to Albany's and get some Pop Rocks. That's the one thing I'm happy. I mean, when I do indulge in some candy, and I actually, guys, be very proud of me. I got a lot of candy for the Halloween bash, and I didn't eat that much. I really didn't. I'm usually the candy fanatic, like, oh, I want this and I want that, and I'll eat this and I'll, unlike the candy wrappers accumulate in my house. Not this year. I had a crunch bar because I like the crunchies. I had a Reese Pieces. I had a Kit Kat, some Junior Mints, like the little boxes, and some Milky Way. That's it. And that was out of the course of like a week of having this candy sitting upstairs, like at my disposal. Didn't touch it. I usually would have went through the kids' candy by now. I'm very proud of myself. But Pop Rocks, those are very fun. In your mouth, I love it. So for those of you who are confused or new, again, I know most of you know this information, but I never know who watches me. That is quiet, not in chat. This was a game changer getting back on this. What is ascension? 3D, 4D, 5D consciousness. I agree with some of this and I don't at the same time, but I think this is like a summary of what I kind of give you guys about how we should be thinking. When we use the word ascension, it is in reference to elevating the human consciousness to higher dimensional frequencies and realities. We can look at this in terms of 3D, 4D, 5D consciousness. Humanity has operated from a 3D consciousness level for centuries. As humanity evolves, we are ascending into the higher states of consciousness, 5D. So their definition of 3D consciousness is made up of low, dense, vibrational frequencies and operates in duality and separation. People operating from the 3D look at things from a linear perspective and only understand what they can see and touch as being reality. Life feels like the survival of the fittest, and you are identified by the way you look, the job you have, and the car you drive. In this consciousness, there are many programs that condition the human mind to operate in this state. Oh, I can't wait for Saturday. And again, I used to be a candy fanatic. Not really. I'm lying. I like candy, but I have to be in the mood. But I don't eat so much. Four D. 4D is the gateway to 5D, but still operates in duality. It is the beginning of recognizing there is something more than self. 4D consciousness begins to awaken you to the idea that we are all connected and that there is more to life than what meets the eye. This is when we become curious about self-exploration and begin to connect to something more than ourselves. This is often referred to as the awakening. 5D consciousness resides in love and neutrality. There is no duality and no good or bad. This is where I'm at. In 5D, there is no competition, and we know there is enough in the universe for everyone. You feel overwhelming emotions of love and compassion for life. Mother Earth and the stars. In this space, we live free from conditioning and live in oneness with yourself and others. This is known as self-mastery and will create peace on earth. And right now, when I was talking about self-mastery earlier, this is where a lot of us are being initiated into. Even though I'm already lower octave of 5D consciousness expansion, I still have to play out my 3D contract. I still have to master my emotions, and we're all doing this on 4D level of consciousness. This is where everything is falling apart. The split that Dolores Cannon talks about is happening, but it's not happening in the way that everybody's projecting it to. The evil people, the people that don't want to shift, or the people that are in non-awareness, for they know not people, they're going to be over there. They're still in your reality because you still have to go to the grocery store. You still have to go to the bank. You still have to live your life. That doesn't go anywhere. You still have to maintain 3D. What's accelerating in that separation is that you're going to live more vicariously, authentically to your frequency. You're now going to be amongst more people that are in that. Right now, there might be not many. We're all still purging. We're mastering self. We're understanding self. We're trying to do the work to release the old paradigm. That's going to play out for a while. Everybody's on a different time scale for that linearly. Some of us are more advanced, not in a egotistical way, but in a way that we're here to help others along in their journey. So someone has to do it first. And there's plenty of people that did it before, way before me. We're all on a scale of time here. Hello! That we're moving on up and we're all helping everybody on that path that wants to come over here. Some people want to stay over here. Some people are so afraid of the death, of transcending, of ascension, of the spiritual crap that people because it's their way or the highway. There's no way. We're all one. My paradigm is not going to be the same as anybody else's because I created my reality. We're all on the same wavelength. The people that are here watching, the people that will watch later, you're on a very similar wavelength to myself. There's no above or below. We're all one. We're just individuated and we're on the same guitar, different frets and different strings, different vibrations, different sounds. But when we all come together harmoniously and work together, we create a symphony of harmonious bliss. You need the high notes and you need the low notes. You need the contrast. The contrast doesn't leave. It just shifts to a different understanding in a higher consciousness. Like some people are going to see the flashlight, some people will feel it. It's been happening. It's not one event that's going to turn everything around. There really is not one event because everybody's going to perceive every one of those events that do occur, if they do occur, differently. They're going to feel it differently. They're going to express it differently. Yay! That book, when I read it, opens it up so much. I love that book. It's one of my, I'm so sad that I had issues with Dolores Cannon's publisher because I quoted too much out of her work when I was doing my insights on her work. But Dolores is a beautiful soul. So it's not Dolores's fault. It's her daughter. But let's just say that book explains a lot. Now, it has a lot of things kind of shifted away. It gives you the basics. It talks about the shift. It talks about the volunteers. It talks about a lot of the dynamics, and there's a lot of regression work in that book. It helps people understand you're much more than this body. And that to me is one of the pivotal books that helps people get a clue. Reconstructing Reality and the Letters from Venus from Suzanne Lai, that is next level. Once you understand reincarnation, I call it carnation. Once you understand some of Dolores's work, you could shift to those books. The Kabbalion is another really good one, the Hermetic Principles. A lot of Carlos Castaneda's books too are really good. But like Dolores gives you the map. The Starseed books, Rebecca Campbell is really good for the Starseeds. It gives you some tips and reassures you. I like her work too. But Dolores is like my first, if you're first starting out, that's the first starting out book I would give. And then Convoluted Universe is all her series. She has a lot of books. She has a lot of books. It's worth it. I love releases like that. That's a beautiful release. You see the healing center I go for the gong baths has a book club. Uh I have not had time, and this is like sad on my end because I love reading. The only place I actually get to read is Marine's house. If he's doing something work related or he's out getting something, I will read my book. But otherwise, I don't get to read. It's sad. Um, I have to find time. I don't like the time. And time is speeding up for me. Every day feels like it's going by in a flash. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling the time shift paradigm back and forth, but for me, the time has been sped up. There are moments that I felt it going very slow, but they're moments and not like a whole day that I'm feeling like, oh, this day's dragging. Like everything is quick. Today went quick, very quick, which sucks because I like to, indulge in my book. I like to sit outside on the deck and read and get the sun. And I have a video. I might post it over the weekend if I am at Marines, and I have a short one. Um, I had a baby possum on my deck. A baby. I had a baby possum. I'll give you a sneak peek. I have to get a good little picture. A little stinker butt. It's a baby. Hang on. Frey is also in the video. But I want to see if I can get a good clear pause on his little face. He's cute. A little baby I love possums. By the way, they're ugly and hideous, but it's okay. He's a little stinker butt. Little baby. He's moving around. It's almost there. Pause. Pause. Come on. Look at the baby possum. Ew, baby. Little guy. You know why I like possums? They eat the ticks. That's why. They eat ticks. That was Marine. Marine wants to know what I want for dinner. I'm not hungry. But I'm sure when I get there, I'll have a snack. Maybe. Love it, Charlene. Radio, travel, journey. Travel is the key theme for this rune card. When it appears in a casting, it indicates that there is an exciting journey about to begin. This could be a physical journey, but it is far more likely to indicate an inner journey. The rune is associated with the right path being traveled, so this suggests that your focus should be on enjoying the ride rather than the actual destination. Live in the power of now. Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card could also indicate that if you are currently feeling stuck in your life, your stagnation is due to an unwillingness to look for answers within yourself. Things have got to a point in your life, nevertheless, when it will be more painful to remain where you are than to go on this essential journey of self-discovery and personal growth. I'm going on an airplane. No, I'm not. Me? Go away? What? I mean, I get to I'm going to Marines later. So I don't think I'm shooting tomorrow, so I have to change my outfits. Rude. It's a good thing I asked. So yeah, I'm really excited about honing my mind in to what I'm presenting, how I'm going to present it, writing a script out for myself just to keep myself in tow. It's going to be interesting. And I might, for those of you in the 4D, I might exercise that out privately and then get some feedback. I'm also going to see if I can work on emojis because I want a little Thor emoji and I want a Freya emoji. And then once I can get those figured out, I'm going to put Batty and Chicken and Pinky. That's not Pinky. Pinky and he has a mohawk. She has a mohawk. Get all my friends emojis so Charlene can feel special. My spirit totem animal came out. Spirit bear, a 369 hertz. It's a bear. I'm going on a bear hunt. I'm sorry, I work with pre-K kids, and going on a bear hunt is a big deal in my room. Are you being healed from guilt and fear? Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. The frequency of 396 hertz is deeply nurturing and protective. It is the heart frequency of the universal mother protecting her young, deflecting negativity and refusing to overly condition the youthful mind. She looks out for them and provides warnings lest they wander too far from their authentic path. But she also encourages the child to learn who they are, so courageously explore their world and to enjoy their freedom. We know ourselves well enough to understand what we need, and we value ourselves enough to live in such a way that our needs are met. We recognize that we matter, no more than any other, but enough to feel self-love and self-respect. We can connect to our authentic life path because we feel worthy of it. This nurturing frequency heals the heart and softens the walls which keep love out due to past abandonment and betrayal. When we are more open to life, the path to fruition becomes more accessible and direct. When we connect with our authentic path, we can access the abundance of spiritual support available to us and make the most spiritual progress. That guidance may arise as a no, or not right now, or as a yes, and go for it. When we are in the heart, we will clearly sense such guidance and take comfort in it rather than fight against it. As we let go of our defense systems, disabling fear and guilt from running our lives and instead deal with them as occasional interlopers that need to be cleared and healed, we stop fearing we will never have what we genuinely want and need. We realize we are loved, we know how to love, and are naturally innately beings of love. This frequency helps the body to ground. It helps the mind settle into the body rather than constantly flitting from one possibility to the next, creating excitement but also an excess of nervous energy. It helps the mind and body play nicely with each other, supporting each other rather than opposing each other. This frequency harmonizes beautifully with the spiritual medicine of the bear soul totem. It encourages our natural ability to find the sweetness in life necessary to sustain hope and heal our hearts. Spirit Bear connects us to the restorative power of hibernation. See, the theme of today. Theme of today. That deep rest of body and mind. If you are highly strung and, like many modern people, find it hard to consciously relax your body and mind through spiritual practices, Spirit Bear brings the comfort and encouragement to allow your mind to rest within the body. It is as if the mind were in a cave for renewal, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. This oracle urges you to go within, where there is a tremendous healing force awakening. Give it time and space it needs to do its best work for you. I love those moments. I love my Spirit Bear, but breathe. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I got a video to upload and things to get done before I take off. I have a lot of stuff to bring. I framed Maureen's puppies. Oh God. He's texting me right now. Um I framed his puppies. Uh he is. So I have a lot to pack and bring over there because I'm bringing my laptop also so I can get some work done. I kind of wake up before him. Because our schedules are flip-flopped. He's a night owl and I'm a morning bean. So yes. Um I'm gonna try to get some stuff out. Obviously, when I'm hanging out with him, I probably won't be able to do much more than Freya and Little Thor videos or the little possum video. I'm hoping to do a paint and sip with a pumpkin and maybe a cute little kitty cat. Hopefully, maybe Monday. We'll see. But I absolutely, oh God, this man. I'm gonna see what I can get done. If not, just relax and go within. Like I always tell you guys, I also go within and do a lot of exploration. This man, I can't. It's okay. Good things. Good things. So I want to thank each and every one of you for the support, the love, the laughter, the healing in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you for everybody who watches on constantly. Thank you, Leah, for upgrading your membership. I'm excited. I'm really excited about presenting. I'm really excited where this is gonna lead me. I'm gonna work hard on this. I don't want to look like a fool. And thanks to my friend Katie, you guys got to see some new outfits that I'm gonna try on and look cute in. Thank you, Charlene, for Batty, our new friend and pal. And we got monkey butt thing one. Monkey butt. And we got monkey butt, little princess. Monkey butt. Doo doo doo. I got some new friends and I'm really excited. And thank you to Charlene because that made my whole entire horrible day so much better. It's the small things. Small things. This brings me my highest enjoyment and excitement. So thank you everybody who gives me this. I love this energy exchange. It absolutely makes me happy to be here for you guys, and this is my life path, whether I like it or not. But this makes me happy and authentically aligned. So sending each and every one of you love, light, compassion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within, be the shoulder, be the lighthouse, seed your truths, light that path forward. I hope to see you all in the next one. Tuesday shall be interesting. We're going to get back to Flamingo Madness. It's going to be great. And until the next one, guys, please be safe, be seen. Don't go too heavy on the candy. I'm trying not to. Keeping it real. And until the next time, guys, have a blessed and beautiful night and day wherever you are.